The ex-cop on trial for allegedly killing his wife and burning down their house could take the stand at any minute. I want to bring in criminal defense attorney Regina Tsombanakis, and let's talk about this, Regina. The prosecution witness testified that Vashti's suicide note didn't match her handwriting. The defense brought up an expert to say otherwise. It's the battle of the experts again. Did he successfully counter the prosecution's evidence?
I think that it was definitely a counter to the evidence, because comparing the handwriting from journals that we know clearly was written by his former wife to this note, the expert is saying this is the same handwriting. Tracing, not tracing, this is the same handwriting. How can some handwriting done in a journal done way before and this be the same? I think they successfully countered it if the jury believes the expert. Again, the jury can disbelieve or believe any part of that.
And you never know. You never know with a jury. You never know. That's why those battle of the experts are so tough. Now, let's talk about this medication that they brought in. One of the experts testified that she prescribed this drug called HCG to Vashti. And so the big question becomes, because some people talk about, well, maybe you use this drug for weight loss. There are other things to use it for as well. But could this have been a contributing factor that caused or brought on depression and might have caused this woman to take her own life, as the defense is saying?
I highly doubt that. I mean, a lot of people are taking this. No one's having depression from it. As a matter of fact, it actually makes people feel better, usually. It's a hormone that your body naturally produces that gets depleted. It's kind of a rough stretch on that one.
Okay, and then a fire expert took the stand for the defense and talked about how there were 2 fires in the house, and that makes it strange that Vashti could have set the fire. One was in a library where there was a rare book room, and he said that might be a hot spot for fires. So you're a defense attorney. Is that the kind of evidence that juries tend to find effective when you're talking about, well, she set the fire, but there's 2 fires in the house? Doesn't make a lot of sense.
Well, if I was a defense attorney, none of it makes sense, because she's depressed and the woman's out of her mind. How do you expect to make sense out of this? Someone who's willing to kill themselves and their children? It's not going to make sense. Maybe she started 3 fires. Who knows what this woman was doing? I mean, from a defense angle, if you're going on that, that's what you're going to say. She could have started multiple fires. She's clearly not. She wasn't in her right mind, according to all the experts that they put in, and the fact that she was going for counseling, the fact that she needed treatment. That would be the defense. That would be the argument made by the defense. Also, there's books all over the place. Anything could have lit up accidentally, and I doubt that, but
okay,
if that's the case.
So let me ask you this real quick. Yes or no, does it help in a trial like this when you're trying to throw the victim, the person who lost their life, under the bus and talk about the things they did that could have caused this?
Well, you have to.
Yeah.
Because in order to get a full idea of what's going on in this family, in this story, you have to understand what was going on with the victim. Okay. You have to understand their mind. Where was their mind?
Okay. Thank you so much, Regina. Appreciate it.
Sure.